let's see, the clothing that we were wearing was a test out, right? We tested out, we each have 5 outfits.
Yes.
1 for each day.
Mm-hmm.
And so for me, I have 3 outfits that are shorts and a top, and then 2 that are, well, one that's a dress and one that's a caftan. And I was a little bit surprised by, although I guess not fully surprised, the dress and the caftan were totally easy to walk in, but they are hotter
Mm-hmm.
than the shorts, just because they both go almost down to the ground. When the breeze hits, it's really nice and it kind of all flows open and the breeze like hits my legs then. But when it's just hot sun and there's no breeze, it's a little bit hotter.
Yeah.
I don't know that I'd say that's a challenge, but it was something I was a little, especially the caftan, I was a little anxious about how that would be to walk in. I had walked around in it just inside, but walking 26 miles is a different story. And I was pleasantly surprised that it was, or I guess surprised isn't probably the right word because I chose it, but it was a pleasant thing to know that it wasn't a problem.
Right.
And what about you? Did you have any thoughts on what you were wearing and like which pieces are good for which days or anything like that?
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to look at the calendar or the weather more intently moving forward and plot out days accordingly. I have pants, I think, in the rotation for 4 of the 5 days or 3 of the 5 days. But I only wore them, I think, for 2 of the 5 days and used some secondary clothes we had. The benefit of the pants is that I don't have to apply the sunblock as regularly, which, yeah, I have to do it every 2 hours. I got burned the first day a little bit. I mean, just on my face. And that's just kind of going to be the way it is. I have to do that or I'll get burned. There's really no 2 ways about it. So, but the dirt that accumulates on your legs, particularly the back of your heels when you're wearing shorts, is pretty meaningful. So it's ultimately a trade-off constantly to decide which one's going to work. But yeah, so that's a consideration. Also, we'll see how our clothing holds up on first washing and subsequent washes. So we didn't have a chance, and I don't know if we're going to have a chance on moving forward to show off some of these clothes because of the pandemic. The events were considered a big part of what the initial plan was, and that's taken a left turn. But we did do a video of it on the YouTube. You can check out that video. And also the clothing page has been updated on our website, so you can see what the clothes look like there.
Mm-hmm.
And we got some good responses from wearing the clothes out and about, including this one woman that stopped Jessie and asked her if she had made the dress. And
it turned out I had.
Yeah.
Well, I hadn't made the dress. It was a vintage or secondhand dress itself, but it's cream colored, and then I had painted some wavy line sort of thing on it.
Yeah. So she was interested and then walked away and then came back and asked for some sort of identification so she could check it out. So we gave her one of our stickers. So that was cool.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah.